Hello, everyone. My name is Joseph Geierman. I'm mayor of the city of Doraville. Thank you, Mayor Ernst, for that introduction. Uh, I would like to start out by thanking Congresswoman McBath for her leadership and courage in advocating for the recent infrastructure bill. It's a huge event that was actually approved by both houses of Congress and by the president and signed into law by President Biden very recently. And it would not have happened without her pushing to move it forward. This bill is a major step forward in rebuilding our communities to address the challenges brought on by climate change. But with that said, much more remains to be done. And that's why it's so important that we be here to support Congresswoman McBath in her efforts to pass the Build Back Better Act. Congresswoman McBath knows that we must act now to address the impacts of climate change. Climate change is a reality, and it's affecting our communities and their people in very real ways. For example, Georgia currently averages about 20 dangerous heat days a year. However, by 2050, we are projected to experience more than 90 of these heat days each year. At the same time, with more dangerous storms and higher amounts of rainfall, we've already started to see that these are causing 100 and even 1,000-year floods within just short, a year or two of each other. It's for these reasons that we need to take action right now, and as part of the Build Back Better Act, cut carbon pollution by at least 50% by 2030. While it's crucial that we act quickly and decisively to confront climate change, it's equally important that we make sure the benefits of the green transformation reach all communities in the state. The proposed investments of the Build Back Better Act represent a key opportunity to stimulate local economies across Georgia, to bring new jobs to our cities and towns, and bring growth to minority-owned small businesses. The time has come now for Congress to pass this bill and deliver a once-in-a-generation investment in climate, jobs, and people here in Georgia. The city of Doraville is one of the most diverse communities in Metro Atlanta. We have the highest percentage of people of Latino or Hispanic origin in the state. We also have many people who are at the bottom of the income scale and who need access to good-paying jobs and equitable opportunities. Communities of color and their vulnerable groups are often hit first and worst by the impacts of climate change, and they face increased health burdens from pollution compared to the overall population. We all have an urgent need for Congress to pass the BBBA, but for these populations, it truly is a life or death situation. The investments outlined by the Build Back Better Act will boost the clean energy economy and provide sustainable, good-paying jobs throughout Georgia. They should also clean up much of the pollution that is associated with the 20th century economy and that disproportionately impacts people of color and those at the bottom of the income scale. It's because of this that I would like to add my voice to Congresswoman McBath's and urge her colleagues in Congress to bring the Build Back Better Act up for a vote as quickly as possible. Now I would like to introduce Arjo Turner, Cobb County District 2 Commissioner, Jerica Richardson, Strategic Community Advisory Cabinet Member for Sustainability.